You will be rewarded. My moment, and you know I did it. God.
Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today. Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today.
You know I did it. Start. Yeah.
Point to me.
Yeah.
Man, good morning, good morning. We right back in here. This King Jab, super loud on the mic. Hey, how y'all doing this morning? This King Jab, the voice of the people. And I got it here with me this morning.
Good morning, my name is Jalen.
You just go run off like that. All right, that was Jalen, y'all. Y'all ain't hear his full name. You go to the phone, sir. So, y'all, how y'all doing this morning? Man, we finna get into it. I got the little one in here with me, and we gonna get right into it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I got to speak up too loud on my headphones. Hey, and was I the only one? It was hard for me to breathe around here all this week, man. Cause I'm trying to figure out with all the technology we got, the meteorologists, the uh Facebook detectives, the Googleologists, the TikTok PhDist. I'm trying to figure out how ain't nobody know that we was gonna be covered in smoke. Why we didn't get no forewarning? How could man? How you just go outside and like, hold on, it ain't right? I put on my social media. I'm just gonna assume that we under attack because ain't nobody said nothing. Nobody. I just assume that man, listen, y'all better get your gas masks ready. It's gonna go down. Cause and then they say it was the smoke from the fires in Canada, which is even more intriguing to me because I actually went outside yesterday. One of the barbers next to the shop was out there coughing, and I'm like, bro, you need to go around the corner. I'm like, what's the problem? I say, man, if the smoke can come from Canada, man, whatever you coughing, man, listen, you need to go around the corner, man, and yeah, get up off of that there, man. Whatever you spitooing out, man, yeah, you need to go around the corner because the winds from Canada still coming this way. And it was just amazing that the free press. I remember I'm a part member of the press now. The free press decided to lift the precautionary, like y'all go to, oh, it's fine outside now, man. Get away from me. Let me read this article. The Pinellas County Air Quality Section of Public Works. Oh, Where was the forewarning? Has lifted its air pollution advisory that was due to elevators of fine particle matters. This is y'all pay attention to fine particle matters. This advisory was due in effect October 3rd and 4th. It was due in part to a smoke plume from a distant wildfires being transported by wind conditions to our area throughout the state. The fine particle levels have decreased according to local air monitoring data and expected to be within moderate range as of today. I guess that's for yesterday. There shouldn't be any significant concerns to the general public. Usually sensitive individuals may still consider limiting outdoor activities. The air quality index values from 51 to 100 is considered moderate. To keep informed on any changes in the air quality, man, I don't want to talk to y'all because y'all ain't giving people no forewarning. Y'all just got people out there, man, for real. Like, it was real hard for me to breathe. And at this point, did we suck up all the particles? I think, I think we might have ingested all of the particles. That's why it went down. So, I mean, I don't know where they gonna go. Where's they gonna go? They just blowing around. It's just a plume of particles blowing around. This is not the desert. Why are they still in the air? Why hasn't this? It's a particle cloud just floating around the earth. Man, y'all be careful out there, man. Y'all be careful out there. Huh? Okay, we'll sit on this side. So let me tell y'all about my Friday night, y'all. I was invited by my brother Donnie and Young Dream to the Bogie Lakewood game. And I think I was set up because they beat our behind. I think it was a setup. I think they knew something, man, you know. But yeah, I was invited to the game. And unlike normally when I'm at the game, I'm either in the concession stand or watching from the bench or doing what my wife called being the number one usher board because I pretty much walk to every line of scrimmage. Yeah, all right. Yeah. But I had the opportunity to be in the booth with my brother Donnie and y'all seen the dream. And man, my brother had a production up there, man. When you see somebody in their element and doing something they enjoy doing, you know what I mean, you have a different type of appreciation because man, listen here, Donnie had the thing up there rocking. We got Dream on production, like he in the background right now with me on production. And man, it was just a nice environment, man, upbeat environment. He kept it rocking the whole football game. I've never heard nobody read a roster out off as fast as Donnie. I'm willing to put him in a competition for that. Cause yes, all the roster numbers and names. I've never seen this. The whole roster. Yeah, I've never very fast. Like if y'all ain't been to a Bogie game, y'all need to go just listen to Donnie read off the rosters. All right. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the bands, um, the music. I'm up there getting them a hard time, man. Talking about you, man. Your playlist, you got to update that playlist. That playlist ain't, you know what I mean? You look old on the playlist. I'm walking up and Donnie playing Jamaica phone. I'm like, I said, bro, we got to update this playlist. We gonna move on from that, there, man. We go update your playlist, but nevertheless, had a good time. Got me a burger and one of those golf pork glizzies. You ain't think I was gonna say that, did you? Yeah, this man's up there hollering talking about the golf port glizzies. If you was there, you know. If you know, you know, man. If not, I'm gonna proceed on to the next story. Investigators in St. Petersburg arrested a 15-year-old student at Northeast High School today, driving a stolen car and having a loaded gun in his backpack on campus. The 10th grader did not make any threatening statements or threaten anyone with the gun at school. The student faces 3 felony charges, including grand theft auto, possession of a weapon on school, and possession of burglary tools. 15. 15 years old, I'm not letting my son park no car near my house, in my backyard, in my garage, none of that. And not to say that the parents knew anything about it. We just got to be a lot more careful. 15 years old, Jit got a fire. How do you discipline a 15-year-old with a gun? Yeah, you can't. You can't whoop him. What? Yeah. How? That's a question for our community. How we discipline our 15-year-olds that already got their own fire? They feel like they got to carry a gun already at 15. You got 11-year-olds shooting up a little league football game, I think, or the practice. I'm not mistaken. The transfer of violence, the transfer of I gotta protect myself out here has kind of went from the age of 16, 17, and 18 down to the ages of 10, 11, 12, and 13. This 15-year-old boy ain't just start carrying his gun. North County School. And I'm speaking on this because I'm getting ready to address the problems that we got in our community the best way that I can. I want to address the problems we got in our community, and I want to do an alternative because I'm seeing things and like, okay, let's flip the pancake over. These teachers are terrified of our kids. Our Pinellas County School is graduating our children who listen to what I'm saying. They're graduating our children who basically only know sight words. I'm working with my first grader grandson right now, sight words. Little Jalen, the one that just got off the radio, I'm working with him with sight words. Kind of disappointed in his mother and father because it's a setup from first grade. Look what's happening now. They give them sight words, and they give them an agenda. And in this agenda, every day a parent is supposed to sign this agenda. And in this agenda, I'm seeing this within the last 24 hours. It's a little tab right there and say reading hours. My grandson had no reading hours logged in. So now it's on me to log in some reading hours for him. And I thought deeper about, okay, well, why would they put the tab there and make the parents sign? That's because they're putting I ain't gonna say the blame, they're putting some of the positioning of teaching our children how to read back into the household. And in corporate America, they call it CMA, covering my. So now when you a senior and you can only read those sight words that they're learning in first grade, well, you can read, but when I say you're reading all sight words, it's because you're learning how to read the words off sight. There's no comprehension to what you're reading. I'm dealing with these young men right now in society. Yes, they can read the sight words, but they can't tell you the meaning of the paragraph that they just read. This is why they can't test well. Because you got to read and understand the paragraph to answer the test. And our schools are graduating our children who can't read. All of them. Our children. Ain't nobody else's now. I'm telling you, I'm guaranteeing, I'm telling you this. So if you don't take the initiative to make sure that your child can read, comprehend, is actively reading, that's kind of on you. Second thing I want to address is it's been a lot of articles about our Pinellas County schools. And the articles have been solely just clearly directed at what? Bogie, one about Gibbs, plethora about Lakewood. Again, I'm going to say, although not standing in the midst of perfection, the medical program is Bogie. I think it's a good program. I haven't specifically heard anything bad about the program. The arts program at Gibbs is an excellent program. I'm constantly hearing how good that program is. And the CAT program, which has just added AI at Lakewood, is a great program. I have a son that graduated from that. Also have a son that graduated from St. Pete. They did 4 years in the construction program, which again, I'm going to say on the air is a complete failure. One of the most important programs in our city. Why? Because we're rebuilding downtown. They'll be rebuilding the city for the next 20, 30 years. But our students from Pinellas County Schools that's going through St. Pete High School construction program are not being equipped with any of the skills to construct anything. So why is the attack solemnly on our Black educators? When all around, in general, in the school board, it's the reading levels of our Black students. My brother started the barbershop book club because he's seeing a literacy level in the kids right then. Before they get to high school, they can't read. And they'll push them through. I'm seeing it right now. My grandson, you're not on the right reading level, but they push you from kindergarten to first grade. And now if us as parents go back and say, well, what's the problem? Oh, an agenda, you're supposed to be doing this many reading hours. So we have to take time for our own kids, man. I ain't gonna sound on like. I don't think it's appropriate to launch an attack on Black educators and not launch that attack on our parents. Again, these are your children. If your child can't read when he graduates from high school, that's your problem. That's not the principal problem. That's not the vice principal problem. That's not Goliath Davis problem. That's not Pinellas County High School problem. That's your problem. Because your child can't read. So if you're trying to send this child to the military, they can't even pass the test. We graduating kids. We're celebrating our children. I've seen numerous mothers rent Teslas, Scat Packs, all these expensive luxury cars so that their kids can toe tag them for prom, spend thousands of dollars on shoes, thousands of dollars on these ugly suits, thousands and thousands on dresses and hair. But you've never been in your child's portal. You didn't even know your child was not finna walk across the stage. So, yeah. Address your household, man. Address your kids. If your kids can't read, it's your fault. It's your fault, man. I'm not gonna allow you. We're not gonna blame that on anybody else. We're as adults, we're gonna take full responsibility for that because that's what I'm doing with my grandson right now. That's my responsibility. I'm on that. He ain't even gotta worry about it. Mama, dad ain't gotta worry about it when he with me. That's what we gonna be working on. So yeah, take responsibility for your kids because we out here lost and lacking, bro. We playing games. So did y'all know? Let me transition right here to something completely to the left. One of my favorite artists, and I think if Hammer wasn't my theme song, it probably would have been from this artist, and that's Mr. Don't Stop Get It, Luther Campbell. Mr. Don't Stop Get It. Did y'all know that Luther Campbell brother is running for Florida Senate? Stanley Campbell. Now check this out now. Luther Don't Stop Get It Campbell, Mr. Doodoo Brown himself, has a brother named Stanley. You imagine mama in the house at Luther, Stanley. Anyway, Stanley Campbell, y'all listen to this carefully because this is how you flip the coin in the household, and this takes nothing away from the success because Luke is an icon. But look at when you flip the coin, look at Stanley. Stanley Campbell is a rocket scientist, a former Navy pilot, and a black golf course owner. Yeah, mama was in there. Lufa and Stanley, y'all gonna make something out yourselves. Rocket scientist, a Navy pilot, and a black golf course owner. The brother of legendary Miami rapper Luke Campbell. Now he plans to add his new title to U.S. Senator. The Florida businessman is in talk with top Democrats to challenge for former U.S. Rep. Debbie Powell for the party nomination in a race for unseated Republican Senate Rick Scott and the former Florida governor. The messenger has learned last week he and his allies formed a Senate committee and a Friends of Stanley Campbell political committee with Federal Elections Commission. He made the play. Mr. Campbell said personal story alone makes him one of the most compelling, formidable potential U.S. Senate candidates in the country. A Florida Democratic strategist who heard of Campbell calling around. If he's able to complement that with his good fundraising and organization, all of a sudden the Democrats might actually have a chance to take down Rick Scott. Independently wealthy, Scott has won 3 statewide elections in a row and spared no expense campaigns characterized by strict messaging and discipline. Registered Republicans also vastly outnumber registered Democrats in the state, making any effort to unseat a GOP incumbent difficult. Stanley Campbell, who declined to comment, claimed a pop. Hold on. Why y'all talking about his brother? I don't want to hear that. So Stanley Campbell's wife, Cheryl Campbell, serves as assistant secretary for the administration for the Department of Health and Human Services under Biden. Cheryl Campbell is also the founder and CEO of the Eagle Warrior Foundation, which supports veterans and families who are recovering in the Defense Department's critical facility. on to something. If you can get Dirty Red and a few of them Luke dancers that used to come to the New Deal on 34 back in the days, kids, so your parents gonna at this point, they gonna act like they don't know what I'm talking about, right? Like they all of them got a little sweat in their brow right now because I said the New Deal back in the days. So yeah, just look your parent, look your mama, father, looking right in the eye right now, because back in the days at the New Deal, the Luke dancers used to come there, y'all. And I think if Stanley take them on the campaign road with him, he might be on something. Shout out to Stanley, man, a Navy pilot, man. I like that. I digs all of it. A Navy pilot. How much money you think you can make off TikTok? Social media. How much money you think you can make off TikTok social media? Well, this guy here, the biggest TikToker or whatever the heck he's supposed to be, has amassed $16.5 million for the fiscal year, y'all. That's the funny looking black dude, Cabby Lane. Yeah. 16.5 off TikTok. So they say that Cabby Lane, his rise on the social media platform has entirely organic. His videos lacking professionalism and touch, and other famous TikTok stars whom he's approaching in Hollywood. His content turns to mock and debunk overproduced contents over multiple social media platforms. He also presents the authenticity of overproduction, and I think that's very appealing at a scale to people. By the end of 2022, Lame emerged as the most followed person on TikTok with over 160 million followers, propelling him to stardom as one of the most influential black people in the world. Now, with his social media following of 224 million, he's amassed $16.5 million in earnings over the past 12 months, making him one of the highest paid content creators in the world, according to Forbes. His earnings put him in 11th position on the Forbes freshly released roster of the world's leading creators. A chunk of his income comes from multiple endorsement deals with some of the most world-renowned brands. Prior to 2022, the Qatar World Cup, that's a big sponsorship. He was named the World Cup ambassador for the largest financial institution in Africa, Middle Eastern, and that's the QNB, the Qatar National Bank. That's a big sponsorship, boy. Also, he signed with Binance, the world's largest platform for buying and selling cryptocurrencies, as a brand ambassador. He expected to use his signature style to tackle some of the misconceptions around NFTs. Ain't nobody buying that. He ain't that strong. He has a partnership deal with the soccer club PSG, the fashion house Hugo Boss. Lane will star in campaigns surrounding Hugo Boss's rebranding, will also co-design a capsule collection and his famous label. Okay. In September, he reached a new milestone, becoming a video game capture. He was featured in the latest epic game, the popular royal battle Fortnite, which centers around a high-stakes heist. So they dropped him in Fortnite, y'all. Hey man, get to your bag. As Lane players breaking in, well, they disclosing the Fortnite heist. We ain't gonna go into all that. But moral of the story. Story of the moral. Pardon me. Man, don't stop your kids from doing whatever the hell they want to do. Actually encourage them. Because my wife's goddaughter, I remember when TikTok came out. And I think she's a freshman at Lakewood right now. But she was a little bitty girl and she was just doing these little dumb dances. Boop, boop, boop. And what we take for fake and what we take for play, other people can capitalize this and get rich. How much is Ryan worth, y'all? Solely off YouTube videos. This is all off YouTube videos. Ryan's World. Have your kid watching that for 92, 8,400 hours. Ryan's World. Yeah. So, if your kids are into that and your kids are into gaming, if your kids are into AI, if your kids are into content creation, man, push them forward. Invest in your children, man. Buy them a little green screen. It costs $12 for a green screen on Amazon. $12. Invest in them. Let them take off, man, because that 16.5 looking good right now, man. 16.5 in a year, man, off endorsements. That's major, man. That's major just from being a social media star. Yeah. So yeah, y'all be careful. Y'all be conscious of what's going on with y'all kids. Fan base. I bought up this social media site about I want to say about maybe about a year ago I was on here talking about fan base. And the thing about fan base was a black owned social media site. It's still a black owned social media site. And at the time it was in a seed phase. So it was something that we could as people actually, come into and be a owner, a part owner of this. So it's kind of a big thing, but we still haven't been on the fan base yet. Like we still haven't like chewed into it and jumped on top of it like we should because it's still running. It's a black owned social media site, whereas we should all be jumping in and doing our thing and actually, being involved with this versus every day we on the same ones that are not owned by us. We have no residuals coming in from this, none whatsoever. So yeah, I just think that we should all look into that. I'm trying to find my info, man. Dream, if you got the info for the job for the career fair, drop that for me, man. Yeah, I'm trying to find my info real quick, and I'm trying to pull up this story, y'all. I'm having if I'm the only one having internet problems, maybe it's just me. But if it's everybody, then y'all fully know because it's something going down out here at this pier, and I want to open our eyes up to this here because it's deep. It's deep going on, man. It's like, man, listen. So, mother of unlicensed daughter held responsible in death of two teens in St. Petersburg crash. Um, okay, so I said I have a son that just graduated from St. Pete High School, and one of his classmates happened to be this young man that uh actually lost his life in a crash that was happened with another teen driver. I'm gonna read this story real quick. A shocking incident in St. Petersburg as a 17-year-old unlicensed driver loses control of a vehicle, resulting in the tragic death of two teens. Now the mother faces charges for their deaths. So yeah, y'all hear what's going on? So I'm not gonna play the story because I ain't got the plug in and all that. Maybe I can. Let me give y'all some action real quick.
Also tonight, a verdict in a case involving a deadly crash that killed 2 teens. 1 year after that crash, a mother of an unlicensed teen driver charged with their death pled guilty to allowing her unlicensed daughter to get behind the wheel. And tonight, 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido spoke to the mother of the teens killed, who said they are now fighting for accountability. Well, these 2 families have fought for a little over a year to get some sort of closure after 14-year-old Shariah Brown and 18-year-old Bryce Lewis were killed. The emotions leading up to today's verdict were high. It's a lot of grief. It's a lot of suffering. Standing together, it's a lot of wonder and why these mothers fight as one. My daughter is Shariah Brown. She was 14 years old. She was the life of my life. Bryce Lewis was my son. He was 18 years old. My son was remarkable. Their loving kids were killed after a car driven by an unlicensed teen driver crashed into a pole in St. Pete on August 6, 2022. He decided to become a sisterhood on this situation. New surveillance video obtained by 10 Tampa Bay shows a car speeding down the road. Bryce was killed on impact. Shariah died at the hospital. Nakia Killens, the 17-year-old driver, arrested and charged with 2 felony counts of driving without a license causing death. Police say her mother gave her the keys to the car that night. It is not right. It'll never be right. These families have been in court several times before and saw Nakia's mother, Alota Hogan, but always left disappointed. Today, Hogan pleaded guilty to allowing an unauthorized person drive. Justice, closure, accountability. Accountability was my word. Accountability. But still, their fight for stricter penalties against unlicensed teen driving continues. But it doesn't stop today. If you're not licensed, you shouldn't be driving. Like you heard them say there, their fight isn't over. Nakia Killens, the teen driver in this case, is scheduled to be in court next week. Both families plan on being there and promise to see her case through. In St. Pete tonight, Angelina Salcido, 10 Tampa Bay. The judge handed down the maximum sentence to Alota Hogan this morning. That is 60 days. Mother of an
Such a sad situation. And I usually don't. Shout out to 10 Bay News 9, my reporting source on that. I got to give people their credit. Sad situation. We're losing lives, man. You got 2 kids that passed away. You got a mother that's being charged. You got a child that's being charged, and it's just a sad situation that can, in general, have been, we could have did something different. And when I say did something different, is stop giving your keys to unlicensed drivers. I'm a parent, and when this happened, like I said, my son and Bryce, they would have graduated. They did graduate together because they honored Bryce at the graduation. At the time he was driving, and he didn't have a license. And when I see his Bryce's mother take this initiative, like, hey man, you can't give your teen drivers them keys if they ain't got no DLs. Put him on hold. Skirt. Bro, you need to get them DLs, man. Don't touch them keys. Not a damn nutter. Don't touch them keys. And that's just a minimum. Because you can't stop everything from happening. You can't stop accidents. Because nobody just goes out and say, I'm finna do this. It's an accident. You can't stop accidents, but you can withhold your keys, because they shouldn't be driving your key. I reported a 15-year-old boy with a stolen car. No driving license. But you pull up to school in a car with no DLs. So shout out to the families. Shout out to all the people that were involved. It's a sad situation. And I just pray everybody get everybody just, get resolved from that. So I got a caller on the air. Caller, can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can.
All right. Can you I don't know if you on the radio. I got a nice little background, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So this Saturday, y'all, at Agape Soul Shootique, 6025 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Street South, we will have a movie premiere, and this movie was actually filmed at Agape Soul. So, caller, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about this movie that was filmed at our own Agape Souls.
Oh, yes. Hi. My name is Brooklyn Women, and I'm the author and filmmaker, producer of House of Cat.
Okay.
So, House of Cat is a really cool, sexy little film. And basically, it's about a mistress of exotic house. And, somebody might send you there to visit her, and you may not never leave, basically. So, it's really sexy. It's got some really hot, beautiful women in it. It's got a little violence, a little murder, a little politics. So it's got some of everything.
So hold on. So you say they come there to see they come to the House of Cats and they may not never leave. So is this like a
Right.
horror movie or is it a what's the setting and basis of this movie?
It's it's not all the way horror, but it's got a little horror vibe to it. It's more political than anything, but it's also like very empowerment, like female empowerment. It's a lot of eye candy for the dudes, so men gonna love it, women gonna love it for the fashion and the vibes, and it's almost like you transported to another magical place. That's why Agape was such a perfect place to film it, because it's such a beautiful location with beautiful shoes, beautiful atmosphere, and it just fit the whole. We fell in love with it. That's why we made that like the den of Mistress Ivy.
Okay. Okay. And when is this premiere? We got a time and a date. What time we working with? Because I know people. I want people to pull up.
Okay, yes. So it's gonna be this Saturday, and the doors open at 5 o'clock, and we should be running the movie by 6 o'clock.
All right.
So we're gonna have an outdoor viewing and indoors. So it's gonna be very exciting, and I want y'all to pull up on us, see what we're doing with,
So
working with.
so this Saturday, y'all, from we start at 5. We at Agape. And we go in it. The movie should start about 6. We got indoor and outdoor viewing.
Mhm.
And we gonna be there from 6 until, and I want y'all to come out and see this premiere because I'm intrigued by Mistress Ivy now because I haven't seen anything. I haven't. You know what I mean. I'm just completely blind. Like my wife showed me, I think the promo clip. I just know I was opening the door and y'all was done. I come lock the door, so I didn't see anything. So I'm kind of excited to see
I
exactly
can't
what
wait for y'all
happened.
to see it.
Yeah, man, I want to see what y'all pulled off in
Oh
inside of
yes.
Agape. So
Oh
anything else
yes.
you want to add before we move on? Because I got about 5 more minutes on the air.
Oh yeah. Guys, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and YouTube. It's the Brooklyn Winters. The Brooklyn with two N's Winters.
All right.
So if you want to know anything about the show, you want to know about future viewings, online viewings, we're going to do a screening for online too so people can watch it online before we launch it like on officially to the public. But yeah.
All righty. So thank you very much. House of Cat, y'all. This Saturday
Mhm.
at Agape. We're gonna start about 5. We're gonna be there until and y'all
Okay.
pull up. We're gonna have some light refreshments and you know what I mean.
Right.
And we got a movie premiere, man. We want y'all to see what's going on and what was done inside of our community. So thank you for
Yes.
calling, and we
Thank
appreciate you. And I'll
you.
see you Saturday.
Okay, I'll see you Saturday. Thank you so much.
All righty. Yeah, yeah, man, we got a movie premiere at Agape this Saturday, man. Yeah, this gonna be Mistress Ivy, y'all. Pull up, y'all. Pull up. All right. So this event that I'm finna go into, this career fair, hosted by the Foundation of Healthy St. Pete and my own brother Harold Bryant, Scamp the Drone. That's my bro, man. Career fair. So I know y'all like, didn't they just do this? Yes, we did. And we doing it again because now it's going to be twice a year. And we actually going to add a virtual, we trying to add a virtual effect to it for people that can't come. So as I always start off, this is a career fair. So if you need a job, this is where you need to be. If you have a job and you want to up the ante on that job, this is where you need to be. When you need to be there, October 12th. This event is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at our own St. Pete Coliseum. So that's October the 12th at the Coliseum, y'all. The event is from 10 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. I said 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you need to be there. I'm trying to go back. I told you about my difficulties with social media. Now somebody taking over my computer and kicked me all the way out. Okay. Anyway, I want y'all to y'all see the link online. If you're not online, go to meetatthecenter.org and sign up for this event. We have over 80 partners coming there that are man, these people are ready. Like, we got over 80 partners that are hiring on the spot. Like, this is what I'm telling you, on the spot. When I say on the spot, it's on the spot. I personally witnessed since the first one and the second one, I say about 85 people get hired for this in this career fair. So the difference between this career fair and other career fairs, if you get there early enough, they're going to help you do your resume. They're going to help you do your resume. If you get there early enough, they're going to help you do your resume. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to step off for a second. I didn't have all my information. My computer won't show me my flyer. So if you get there early enough, they will help you with your resume. The date is October 12th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we're not at PTC anymore. This event will be at the Coliseum. The address for the Coliseum is 535 4th Avenue North, St. Petersburg, Florida. On the spot interviews and job offers. So we had Baycare, pretty much all the hospitals, man. And when I say all the hospitals, and they're hiring for all positions. It's not just one position, they're hiring for all positions. And you have all the hospitals. You also have other partners that will be there on, and they'll be hiring on the spot. And you have 60 social services on sites, including resume help, educational and training info, mobile medical, and clothes closet. And they also have childcare available on site. So if you online and you see this flyer, scan that barcode and register. If you in the city and you see this bright orange flyer, it say Get Hired St. Pete, scan that barcode and register. Why we want you to register? Because we want to know how many people coming, because there will be some light refreshments. You know, we always want some refreshings. So yeah, register, and that gives the companies a baseline of who they go fight over, y'all. So update your resume. Update your resume. I think I'm going because City of St. Pete. Our own brother John said that the city is, going to city council talking about, oh, we can't find no people to hire. I say, man, hold on now. I done filled out about 15 city applications with no response. I know y'all don't want to give me the job as the mayor, the mayor's assistants. Yes. Listen, Cap. So I'm going there to the city of St. Pete. And my challenges for y'all is at this career fair, employers, if you're listening to me, man, just don't be there ready to hire entry level positions. Just don't be there because as a recruiter, you got to realize everybody ain't gonna come there with an entry level resume. So as a recruiter, you got to put yourself in a mind state where, hey man, I might be hiring somebody that's gonna make more money than me in here. That's what I ran into, y'all. All right, career fair, y'all. It is October the 12th. That's next Thursday. So next Thursday, I'm gonna be rocking on the air. I'll probably have Harold Bryant or Calvin Brown from the PCLU. Shout out to the Urban League, man. Y'all get with me. Get with me. And y'all holler at them, and I want somebody in here to represent this, man, and talk about this next week. The collaborating partners is St. Pete, City of St. Pete, Bayfront Health, St. Anthony Hospital, John Hopkins Hospital, HCA Healthcare, Career Soar Pinellas, the Pinellas County Urban League, and St. Pete Works. So, like I said, for those that are looking for a job, this is where you need to be. If your job currently paying you less than the livable wages of St. Petersburg, you might consider being here also. Let's go find some. That's you know what? That's gonna be my research project for this event because I'll be there. And I want to see how many jobs they're presenting that have a livable wage for St. Petersburg, Florida, because I know in my research, if I report that back to Harold and the foundation, they go dig into that. So yeah, that's gonna be my research. I'm finna get up out of here, man. I got a youngster with me. He going to school today, yet a little late, but sandling, we on the way. Yeah, yep, a little late, but we on the way. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for giving me your time. I hope y'all have a blessed week. Before I go, because I didn't get my story out, I want y'all to, if you down there near the beach or near the pier, if you're near the pier and you see something weird, that's because Tesla just dropped an e-boat, and it's right down there by St. Pete Pier, y'all. This is a 221 kilowatt battery pack, powers dual motors that produce 800 horsepowers. So we got a Tesla e-boat right down there at our St. Pete waterfront. And the launch date is looking like December. So, yeah, if you down there by the pier, man, and you see that Elon Musk sitting out there, a Tesla boat, yeah, that's the new stunt. Y'all talking about the Tesla truck, man, the Tesla boat. All right. Hey, man, this is the voice of the people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for, loving. And most importantly, hey, take care of your kids, man. The school system is vicious, man. As a fingerprint provider, I can 100% say that The politics and politicians of our world has turned our schools into a battlefield. It's a battlefield over the books our kids gonna read. It's a battlefield over the positions, the school board member positions, even infiltrating the school board with taking positions. So, man, pay attention. Get active. Get active. If you ain't got time to get active about your kids, then hey man, it's on you. The first time that you meet your child's teacher, if you going up there to cuss them out, then you dead ass wrong. It's the voice of the people. We out.
WUJM, St. Petersburg.